Well, this is my website, my project overview. In the home page, we are giving a welcome to the students. Also, we have the recent announcements for students in order not to be lost, and the homework assignments for every week. A video introduction, uh, like a small tutorial students can see not to be lost in this website. Here, a brief presentation of myself. In order my students be familiar with me and to get some confidence. This course is oriented to a multicultural environment. The students are coming from different nationalities, and it's very important to have a very respectful and tolerant environment in which they can learn from each other and think about that like a rich experience. In this tab, we'll share the different work presentations, videos we record during these lessons that I think is very important for them to show to their parents and friends and see and reflect the effort they are doing in everyday class. The syllabus about the class, about the course. Homework assignments, here I'll put all the homework assignments for every week. So we have a database. In the home page, we'll have just the first, the third, the three more recent, just the last or more recent homework assignment. Here, a guide, a study guide, how the lessons are gonna give, I'm gonna give to the students. And here, a calendar that is a more graphic representation of the same thing, we have here. And also, I'll place here the activities they have every week. The methodology is the attention to diversity that I have, because in the special situation environment I have with different nationalities, and also respect to other cultures, and a critical thinking and positive thinking about the topics we are learning. Since I'm teaching Spanish, a language, it's very important for me a communicative language teaching, not based just in grammar, but also expressing their ideas, speaking and writing. And my task, my activities are based on tasks and projects. I mean, a task-based learning that is based on a meaningful and real-life task. The lessons, so you can see all the lessons involve duration, material, vocabulary, grammar, and the activities, warming up activity, different questions, a researching activity to promote that critical thinking, and the technology resources will be involved in the different activities. A closing activity to reinforce in a funnier way what they were learning and the knowledge they were acquiring in the previous activities. An oral interview. The oral interview is very important in languages, although I know they are practicing by communicative task, they are practicing this skill speaking, it's very important for me to know how they manage which communicative strategies they are using when they speak. In the lesson 8, we have a cultural project. It's like a reinforcement of they were learning during the previous lessons. The cultural projects here, they have some samples, and I attach different documents with the description of the project, rubrics, and the groups projects. An oral interview, we said that. So assessment and rubrics. I didn't put the assessment in every lesson because I consider it was easier to move around this tab, around this section, to be clear. Here I divided in continuous assessment and formative assessment. I value more the work they are doing in every day. So that's why I'm doing through observation and results in the different lesson activities like 50%, but also it's very important the attendance, behavior, and fair use of technology. The formative assessment, like a with consolidation activities like oral interview and the cultural project, will be valued. I will value that. Rubrics attending to the assessment. I have different rubrics for participation in discussions, for other tasks, for oral interview and presentational activities. I attended here to the standard of the American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages, ACTFL. I learned this in methods of teaching in my previous course in 4, and we followed this for measuring the different skills in the 3 modes of communication: interpretative, presentational, and interpersonal. For cultural project, I follow, as I said before, a general rubric. Everything is attached here. Class announcements is also very important to keep alert the students about different topics, more than also activities. For activities, homework, assignments, we have here and here other announcements we have to speak about. Technology. A section for technology is so important because here I present the different links with the different resources we are using. Students can learn, can use other resources, but here they have a guide to follow. And the first use of internet or server safety, because they're very important. I touch here document. Others, here I put a reading list. Here is a database that I can modify, just adding new books we are using in the class, or also some other tales or books we consider interesting for our students. Here the link to go to see the tale. Parents workshops. Parent workshops also for students about cyber safety, cyberbullying, managing behaviors in class. This section is very important since we are moving a multicultural environment. Forms and documents. For example, a document about the oral interview, for example, or also another documents important for some news or something interesting in Spanish. Last one, a course evaluation. This course evaluation It's very important because I receive feedback from my students in order to get better in my own course. And that's all. Thank you very much. I hope you like the presentation.